May I proceed?
Yes.
The defense has claimed that in order for the statements to be considered a true threat, all three primary circumstances of in re George C must be met. However, if I were to direct your attention to the Supreme Court case, People v. Martinez, in this case, there was no accompanying gestures accompanying the threat. Instead, there was an immediate prospect of execution following a history of animosity, just like in our case. Your Honor, in People v. Martinez, the Supreme Court ruled that there is a conduct suggesting immediacy.
Well, wait a second. Martinez, I think, held that the words themselves were not sufficient to convey a threat. You needed to consider the words in conjunction with the circumstances surrounding those words in order to determine the threat. Because a reasonable person would have been threatened by the words themselves, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So tell me your point again.
Which point are you referring to?
Jackson, you're talking about Jackson case.
I'm talking about People v. Martinez, actually, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Martinez. And I think that's what Martinez said is that although I'll get you as insufficient alone to convey a threat, they're sufficient to convey a threat when taken in conjunction with later acts like the fire that was set there.
Yes, Your Honor. The later act in our case would be the swatting incident. Our expert witness will conclude that it was Reagan Klein that acted upon his intentions.
So without the swatting incident, there's no threat. Is that what you're telling me?
Your Honor, without the swatting incident, the prospect of immediacy is no longer available. But therefore, Your Honor, yes, without the swatting incident, there would be no true threat, since there would be no prospect of immediacy. However, our expert witness has
How
concluded.
about that? I'm coming to get you. That seems to me kind of immediate. This all happened kind of in one day, right? So we're still in the same day. And Reagan says, I'm coming to get you. I'd be afraid, right? I mean, someone's coming to get me. So do we really need the swatting incident?
No, Your Honor.
Well, you say we do though, because we need that immediacy.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, okay.
Well, Your Honor, sorry, if I may clarify,
Yes, please.
I'm coming to get you alone. Although this is technically the defense's argument, that alone does not indicate any prospect of immediacy. I'm coming to get you. There is no actually set timeline. It could mean I could get you anywhere between now and a million years from now. There is no date explaining where. However, taking into consideration the history of animosity between the two parties, there is a clear conduct suggesting a sense of immediacy. Later that day, rather than in People v. Martinez, where the huge incident occurred the next day, in our case it occurred a few hours later, where our expert witness will testify that it was Reagan Klein who acted upon the threat, and therefore there was a prospect of execution, and therefore the threat is a true threat because there is a sense of immediacy. May I proceed?
Please.
Your Honor, the defense has also argued that Sawyer Smith should have responded to the threat in a manner that would suggest fear. However, the ruling from People v. Chandler remains. A person can be in sustained fear even if he or she makes a comment suggesting that he or she is not in fear. Sawyer Smith later admitted that she was quote-unquote freaked out upon the threat. Your Honor, the defense is arguing that because my victim did not call the cops or indicate any signs of fear through that method, she was not in sustained fear. However, Sawyer Smith was a girl in college, a grown adult, if you will. She was over the age of 18, and she wanted to appear tough for her followers. She had wanted to protect her brand deals, and therefore would not want to show any admission of fear by calling the police or any sort of authorities in face of her followers. Considering the threat that was made online and for all her followers to see, she wanted to act tough in order to protect her followers and her brand deals.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, then, with respect to the ruling.